All right, we are back. Our intrepid heroes have captured Cho Tirek, who is an Ashen knife assassin, an expert at killing people and not being caught, who happened to run into a noodle stand. Um,
Yes, command and conquer.
It was pretty impressive. Currently, do we want to play out like what happens immediately after, or do we want to like jump to the ship?
I'm happy to jump.
I would like to have someone explain to me who these people are who've just been stunned or beaten against a noodle cart. I just walked out and I'm a little confused as to precisely what's going on.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm more than happy to like be wandering like into this scene holding an unconscious child and a complaining handcuffed person and go.
So Diana's arrived 5 minutes late with Starbucks, right? Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I
She watches
just
that with a
walked out
fucking cocktail.
of the bar to go and get my blaster, which I left in the shuttle, and to find out what was happening with you lot. And the whole noodle cart debacle happened, and
Yeah.
I still have no idea what's going on.
yeah. I mean, like once it's obvious that Cho is dealt with, I'm going to be scrambling. Like, I'm not going to be paying too much attention to what's going on over where we started. I'm going to be scrambling over to go get the person I knocked out.
Yeah, I guess I'm just standing there watching you guys, my minions. I am the leader, the commander. I've led a group action. And yeah. And as Diana comes out, I'm like, "Sup? Do you bring any drinks?" What do you
No,
say,
but I feel
Diana?
like I need so now. Who have they actually got?
Yeah, we got the guy, right?
We've got a target.
Okay,
This is
I wasn't sure because I couldn't see them when I left. That's all.
we got the primary and we got the person they escaped with from the hotel. Little kid. Tash did a really good job of knocking this little kid out. It was amazing. You should have seen it.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Is the kids not dead? Are they?
All right, can you check the large man and see if he's got a key for a spaceship, possibly?
Rattle large man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
He's
just
like,
like,
it's fine, it's here.
Yes,
And, like,
spaceship!
and like, yeah, he throws this he like throws this like set of keys that have like a little like bobble-headed curvaceous woman like attached to them, and he like throws them onto the ground.
Okay.
So Tarek, so Cho Tarek, I think is probably played by like Godfrey Gao, who he's got like the spiked black hair and the like the little goatee and everything, and you can see that he's got like Ashen knives like tattoos all across his chest, and he's dressed in like this ridiculous like blazer type thing, but with the like many buttons and lapels and things, and like I think I will get Barton to roll a resist with insight.
Oh, it's not too bad. I got 2 dice. Okay. Yeah, right. So just a straight roll?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How did that go? 5. All right. Yeah. So you notice him like he's got his hands cuffed, but you notice him go to like pull something out of one of these little lapels, and like yeah, yep.
Just bat the hand away.
Yeah.
And then go to the lapel.
Yeah. But I think he as you do that, he like gets injured from the because his hands are cuffed together, so like pulls one of his shoulders or something, and he's like fuck you motherfucker.
I have a quick out of character question.
Yeah.
What's the legality of what we're doing? Like,
I mean-
do we have a license to bring him in? Is he wanted by some legal authority?
I don't think you took the license upgrade for your ship.
No, we didn't. If that's an option, we did not take it.
He's a legal bounty, right? You're like, you're allowed to hold him. The point is, you don't have a license to do any damage in the process, or use
Right,
guns,
yeah.
or any of that sort of thing.
Or any of the explosives that we use.
Yeah.
Only illegal if you get
Okay.
caught.
And how subtle is the mess this mob have made out the front? Like, as in, are people looking at us beyond the fact
People
that
are looking right now. Yes. There is the woman yelling in Italian at you is making a scene.
Look, can I spend like one of the ship's credits to just calm the woman down? Is everybody cool
I
with
mean,
that?
yeah, you'll have no credits after that.
Oh,
Yeah,
do I have
yeah.
one credit?
Oh no, you didn't spend a credit on the Uber, right? Of course, you didn't spend that credit. So you've got 2 credits.
taking
You
the
can
bus
spend
was
one
good.
to buy her cart off her.
Are we good with that, guys?
buying
No,
her car.
cut!
Because we're about to get a windfall from this operation, right?
I don't think investing in a noodle cart is a very bounty hunter type thing for us to do.
I
But also-
think we're just paying her off. I don't think we're actually buying a noodle cart.
We're just
Well, she says
investing.
that her
Well, no,
noodle
we're
cart is destroyed, and you'll have to buy her a new one. So it's
Yeah.
basically paying for a noodle
Um,
cart.
Yeah, that's a good point. Look, you three sort this out as quietly as you can and get the mark back to the ship.
You're gonna, so
I-
just so you're aware, it's 4 cred is what's being offered for this bounty.
I'm
we can
up
afford
for
one
checking
credit
on
for
the kid. Like,
yeah.
is the kid's not dying, are they? Like,
No, so
or dead?
I think Barton like puts the kid down, and like this is the first time like we see their face, and it's this little
Right.
girl, and she's got huge, deep, big, dark rings under her eyes, and like her face is like sort of like sallow, and in the middle of her forehead, where you have like your mark, she has like a piece. She has like a domed piece of like machinery with like gears around the outside.
Whoa.
Does anyone have? What's your rank in?
I've got study.
Yeah. And you've got you've got a rank in rig. If you've got a rank,
I got a rank in rig as well.
If anyone
I
who has
got
a
two.
rank in rig recognizes an AI core.
In like on her head, or
Well, you recognize the back like section of an AI core.
Cool.
is she conscious?
You
Like,
can't really know.
okay, cool. I have doctor. Does she have like a pulse and stuff? Is she alive? Is she a really
Do you want to roll a
advanced?
doctor to like to? So, what do you want from this doctor roll?
Well, I want to find out what's going on here physiologically. Is this actually a person, like a
That's
human?
a study roll, then, yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay. I will roll study. Is it controlled? We're not exactly in.
I mean, you've paid
Like-
off the woman, so you've paid off the noodle lady. So I think, like you're outside in a. You don't have medical facilities.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
risky. No, it's going to be controlled, but it's going to be limited effect.
Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, I guess short term, if I need to do something here to stop something horrible from happening, I would like to know about that. So I think
Yeah.
that's, yeah, cool. Okay, great. I'm not going to spend any bonus dice. Okay, let's see. How did I go?
2 and a 3.
Oh no, that's a fail, isn't it?
You can't find a pulse. The body
Okay.
twitches a little,
Okay.
but that's not necessarily a good thing.
How about
Yeah.
we get the 2 marks back to the ship
Yeah.
and then we
Do
Yeah,
that. Look,
yeah.
I'll
Mhm.
get them onto the
Load
ship,
them into the shuttle.
and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I want to look at the keys and see if I recognize it as a super cool ship.
I'm
I mean, yeah,
I'm
it's a-
quartering up the keys. I need to take those back to someone. Because
You can look at them and like I think that as a pilot you recognize a matriarch Mark IV like luxury yacht.
Yes. And okay, so I say to Diana, if you can get us to drive this, you can go back into the club, holding the keys.
What?
If you can get us to drive this, you're allowed back into the club. Otherwise, you're just coming with us.
Gosh.
Drive that.
Yep.
Are you suggesting Grand Theft Starship?
Because
We
if
are
I was,
taking this ship.
but I need to take the keys back into the bar, which means I won't be exiting the bar with the keys. However, they belong to a very rich guy, exactly the sort of person that might be useful to have someone owing us a favor.
We should probably have this conversation in the shuttle.
Are you suggesting we make money from giving the keys back?
Or better still, a marker.
I'm gonna get in the shuttle with the kid while this conversation is
I like
going
the fact that
on.
you just like
Unconscious
like,
kid is
like
awful.
everyone's there are multiple
Profit
people,
situation, you guys work it out. I'm getting in the
like
shuttle.
you're in a high like a high society area, and people are like wandering past like being like, what is going on?
I want to go
someone's
back
like-
to the
some-
shuttle
you
and
hear
get
someone
my
say,
pilot helmet.
pardon?
I want to go back to the shuttle and get my pilot helmet. And I'm going to follow Diana into the bar.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you armed?
Drink. Good call.
Yes, with one blaster pistol. I'm Diana's escort.
Cool. All right. So you head into the bar as
Wait. Before we go into the bar, don't go in with a pistol. Keep the pistol out. There were cops in here before, and it's going to put up a sign if you walk in there with a weapon.
Fine. All right. That's where I comply. But I have my
So
pilot helmet.
you leave your
and
gun
any
behind.
pilot-
Yeah.
My suit. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you both head in, and you can see, and like so you head back down into the bar, and it's calmed down a bit now. But Mr. Yamato is sitting at the bar, like clearly getting drunk, as a policewoman tries to talk to him.
Awesome.
All right, we want to talk to him without the cops, hopefully. Mostly because if the cops taken it, like we could tell the cops that that we picked him up because he's a bounty, but if they then discover that there was a kerfuffle involved in getting the guy, then we could be in trouble, and the cops will then know who we are. So maybe we should just steal the ship. I don't know. I mean, it's a
That's
yacht.
what I wanted
It's going to
to
be
know
pretty
in the
nice.
first
It might have a fromagerie.
Do I see you giving in to a very key vice?
I mean, yeah, like so. Yeah, so like Mr. Yamato's there in his like square collar with his square tie, and like he's holding like an amber a tumbler with some kind of amber drink in it, and like there's a woman there who's in like a sharp leather jacket which has like little like blue and red like light up lapels, and she has like a tight ponytail and like bike leathers, and she's there with like a notepad out, and she's like, no, Mr. Yamato, can you please give us a description of the man? Can you no? Yeah, I understood
She
it was.
seems busy.
Pardon?
She seems busy. I think we should leave, Diana. Let's go.
It depends what we're going to do with
There'll be
these.
so much cheese. There'll be wine. There'll be whiskey. He obviously likes nice whiskey.
Okay, we're stealing a spaceship. Let's go.
Spaceship, meh. Wine and cheese, yeah.
Cool. All right. So you head towards the.
There is one small problem. The cops said they were going to be locking down the spaceport so nobody can leave.
Okay, I mean, while this has all been going on,
Yeah.
is Cho conscious?
Yes, he is. And
Okay.
he's scowling like a proper like criminal scum.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Tyrek, she's not breathing. Is she gonna die?
He's like, he's like, no, she's breathing. She just does it weird.
Weird in what way?
He's like, he just like points at her and like points at his ear, like, and you put your ear up to her mouth and you can hear just like tiny tiny like hummingbird breaths.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's the gearhead kid, and why do we have them?
So you back out at the shuttle?
Well, we were heading back out the shuttle.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool. So yeah, you rock up at the shuttle. Yeah.
Why, this is our mark. This person is worth money. Why do we care about the person you accidentally stoned?
It wasn't accidental. It was actually a remarkably good shot from a drone that she was teleoperating. I'll have you know that.
Also, she was with him, and there are certain parties who are very interested in him who probably aren't interested in him because of who he is. They're interested in what he had with him.
Yeah, because
Like her.
Because the bounty for him is 2 creds. There's another group offering 2 creds for her, so it's 4
Oh,
creds
okay,
total.
right. Well, they're both worth money. Let's,
I mean, I assume we're just getting in the shuttle and taking them to our ship to
You can't
figure out
take
what we're going to do.
6 people in that shuttle.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm gonna go down to the concierge. I mean, Diana, do you have a suitable jacket? Because obviously you keep heaps of spare changes of clothing in your shuttle, which is basically a wardrobe. A spare jacket for me to wear that I could look like a concierge in to go and get our new yacht.
probably nothing that specific, but
Do you have a valet outfit?
I don't think I have a ballet outfit.
Does it count as spy gear though?
What's
Spy
that?
gear
You know,
does not
tearing
include a
through
valet
Velcro
outfit.
fasten lapels
I'm
and
sorry.
suddenly.
It does not include
Okay.
a valet outfit. It might include glass
Yes.
cutters or a grappling hook. It does not include costumes.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
The spy gear does
Spy
not
gear
include
does not
costumes.
include costumes.
It includes disguises.
Does it?
Yeah. It says in the thing. Let's see. Standard items. Spy kit. It's got. Where is it? It's hiding. Sorry.
I think it's got enough to make you look like someone who isn't you. I don't think it's enough
Yeah.
to like.
Yeah.
I don't
Fair
think it's
enough.
enough to make you look like a specific valet. Valet.
That's fair.
All right.
Alright,
Well,
well,
then, at the very
where's that ship?
do you have a blazer or something?
Look, let's just
The
get back
ship
to our
is-
ship. Then we'll work out what to do with our other new ship.
Where did we leave our ship? Is it at the is it at the spaceport?
It was
Docking
not
Bay
that
94.
spaceport. It's at a different one. You have to down the other end of the train.
Right.
How many people can fit in the shuttle?
I think 5 max, because it's
Okay.
It's
I
4
think
of
you
you,
guys
4
are
of you and a
going on
mark,
bus then.
right?
So I think
And that's
like
like
the 3
crowded
of us
as
and the
heck.
2 marks, and Diana stays here schmoozing
Yeah.
for a little while.
Really?
Like, how's that sound?
I'd like look. I hate admitting this, but we may have caused a little bit of heat. Possibly all of us getting back to the shuttle is a good thing, or the ship is a good thing.
Yeah, there's definitely
Dana,
there's
do you
definitely
have business
like
here?
a police officer like approaching the group at the moment.
Okay, you guys get in the shuttle. I'm going to get back to the ship on foot. I'm good.
Okay. Look after yourself.
You too.
All
All
right.
right.
So
Oh, and everybody else.
did you just catch the next monorail?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Barton especially fast or sneaky?
No.
Okay. Oh,
It's all right. I'm not gonna make you roll for this. I'm like,
that's
yeah.
cool.
There's no need for
You
a
guys
roll
get back
here.
to the ship,
We
I'll
just
see you there.
like
Yeah.
one person catches
Yeah.
the monorail.
Yep.
That solves
Cool.
it.
Yep,
Okay.
done.
Tyrek, what's the story? Why is everyone after you? What's her story?
Are you swaying him?
If sure, if he, he could just not answer me if he wants. I'm not trying especially hard
I
to
mean,
be.
he's a trained assassin.
Yeah. My next step would be swaying. So yeah, I probably am swaying. Let's see what my dice is.
Why should he talk to you?
Because there's several people who we can turn him into. We've got him now. This is like his only chance to give us a reason to give him to the person that would least be terrible. Like, he has some scope here to negotiate.
Yep, legit.
And get an outcome that works for him.
Yep, sounds like a sway.
Cool. Which I don't have, but
unless you're like
will...
just fucking telling him, and like you'll beat him up otherwise, that which would be a command.
No, I'm swaying. I'm not like we don't need to threaten him. We've got him captured, so
Sure.
I'm probably swaying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I will push myself because I don't have anything in that. Is anyone helping me at all? I mean, we can't accept a devil's bargain and push myself, can I?
Nope. You can choose one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
help
cool.
out. It's something I'm good at anyway.
Sorry?
I'm good at swaying, so I'll help out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're the one doing the talking. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, it could be.
Fuck. I like.
Yeah.
She's selfish. I don't care where they
I
go.
mostly want to find out what the deal is with the kid. Honestly, I don't really care about him. I'm very curious what the deal is with the kid, so I'm taking the initiative here.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about
I
this.
think I'm just like stalking around the ship, looking at all of its imperfections and being like, look at this is crap. Can't even polish it. It's terrible. Why are we here? This is the worst. Just muttering to myself in the background.
So grumpy. So grumpy.
Yeah.
Is this a controlled role?
Yeah, it is, because there's not a lot of... Yeah.
At what level of effect?
The moment, I think it's going to be limited.
Okay.
No, you can have standard. You can have standard.
Okay. Cool.
Because you've given me the reason that he should comply.
Yeah, okay, cool. No worries. Sweet. Well, I have one dice on this one. This could just... Let's see. Hey! 6!
Woo!
Damn.
Unexpected and nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna retcon something because it wasn't big last time. I think that this is actually not the guild that is offering this job, but rather it is the Yaru.
Oh shit!
So what?
now I'm even more interested.
So yeah, he explains. He's like the job was to get in and kill the kid. Make sure she didn't activate. I don't know, man.
And then she went and activated?
It's like she was activated when I got there. Like they were gonna do. They had her plugged into all this weird shit.
Who's they?
Needles coming out of the scientists on the Yaru station. They had like needles coming out of her, and she was not in a good way. And like kids, man, like don't eat people, don't kill kids. But
yeah. So how long you been going rogue for?
He's like
you've been on the run for a little while with her?
He's like, we oh wait, where's the thing? Sorry, give me a second. He's like, yeah, he's like, fuck. I bounced around a couple of stations. I was hoping to head out to Holt and maybe try and find somewhere safe there. But, you know, here I am.
So the Ashen Knives are after you because you failed, you bailed on the mission?
He's like, the Ashen Knives can get fucked if they're going to send me on this kind of bullshit. He's like, I've had it up to, he's like, what's your person's name? He's like, Arlox can get fucked. Arlox is, I've had enough of his bullshit.
I hear that a lot. Does she have a name?
He's like, I haven't got her to speak.
She hasn't said anything.
He's like, I was just given her. I was just given. He's like, well, no, she said some stuff, but I don't understand it.
But she
Don't
can
worry,
understand you.
When she's in a coma, she'll be very chatty.
He's like, seems to. Listens to what I say.
Okay.
He's like, but please, like, I'll deal with Arlox. Don't send me back to the. Don't put me in the. Don't put me in the hands of those fucking scientists.
I'm not sending you to the scientists. There's also an Urbot after you.
So he looks blank. He's like, what?
Some big Urbot. What do we know about it?
The Urbot's name is 0B1, and is like is.
Is it from that Urbot faction?
Yeah, there is an Urbot faction. It is called
The Conclave?
the Conclave. Yeah, I think it is.
Is that from this Urbot from that faction?
Conclave 01. Yeah, and he's from that. He wears like this. He wears these big, simple brown robes, and like, I think probably carries like some kind of symbol that like, or has some kind of marking that indicates that he, like, that you would normally see on like a person that is a mystic.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So maybe like an Urbot mystic kind of thing.
Which makes no sense because everyone knows that Urbots obviously can't access the way.
Yeah, they're robots, right?
Yeah.
So the Urbot bounty, is it just for him or is it for both of them? Like the Yaru one?
The Urbot just wants the child.
Oh, so Urbot just wants a child,
Because
the Yaru want both of them,
Right.
the Ashen Knights just want him.
Sorry, Maze.
The child can access the way and is also part butt. That's why the Urbot wants her. Maybe she is also. That'd be cool because that'd be like a Jedi robot. I think we should give her to
General
him.
Riggs.
I'm gonna get him like a
Yes.
cup of tea or something
General
because
Riggs.
I have no particular ill will towards him, and he's just been incredibly helpful. I'm gonna like get him a cup of tea or something and leave him to stew for a little bit.
Yeah, he's
Do we
like,
have- we
he's
don't have
like,
a holding-
he looks at the cup of tea like, why the fuck is someone giving me a cup of tea instead of like a hard drink? But like,
I'm not convinced they'd have tea-making apparatus on the shuttle anyway.
Yeah, it's boiling water. I assume we have like boiling water and leaves. Like,
it's actually just a cup of boiling water.
Basil.
yeah.
It's like
parsley tea.
It's tea. It's boiling water with whatever flavor comes out of the ship.
I
Oh,
probably
no.
have space gin in a bottle, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
okay. Like, it can be space gin. I don't
Yeah,
mind
get him
too
a drink.
much. Some kind
Yeah.
of beverage. Yeah.
Hey,
We
stay
don't
with
have a
them.
holding cell or anything, do we? So we're all just like in the same compartment, right?
Unfortunately, we're very
you have a
close to
brig.
each other. Yeah.
You have a brig.
Oh, we've got a brig. Okay, I'm gonna put him in the brig. Keep the girl out with us. I say we turn him into the Ashen Knives. It'll make them want to kill us slightly less.
I say Urbots. I want to go General Grievous. If we can get General Grievous on our side, sorted forever.
What's the name of the head of the Conclave 01? Where is it? So the head of the Conclave 01 is just known as the Prime. Because like rumor has it that he's an Urbot that's never been wiped. So the thing is that like AI cores, we can't make AI cores. They're
artifacts.
Yeah, they're artifacts, and so you have to take them to the Makers Guild every year. You're supposed to take your Urbots to the Makers Guild to have them wiped. And the rumor is that the Prime is the only Urbot that has never been wiped by the Makers Guild.
No, I want
We should go there.
to know more about her. I don't want to hand her over to someone like whether that's Urbots or especially not Yaru.
The Urbots
I wanna
are
find
giving
out
us
what's
the most
going
money
on,
then, right?
The Urbots or the Yaru, I believe. Look, anyway, like even if we just give him to the Ashen Knights, we're still going to make a profit.
And like, but we could put
I've
some
never seen or heard of
sick-ass
anything like
AI
this.
core. into our ship, and then we could go all howl, and that'd be awesome.
I mean, we could probably do that anyway. Like, the thing is, sure, they're offering money, but we can make that money elsewhere. Like,
What are we going to do with the girl then?
wait until she wakes up, ask her some questions.
She wakes up.
Okay, cool.
I think she sneezes.
You can't speak, can you?
She like looks up at you. She just like looks up at you wide-eyed, and shit. I need to look up a thing. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she looks up at you and just goes, "Jia."
Does that mean anything to any of you?
What languages do people speak?
What are the options?
I mean, like whatever you like. Are any of your characters from specific cultures or anything like that?
No.
Is there a reason any of your characters would speak Mandarin?
I would say that I speak English and dinner party.
Ah.
I mean, I guess it depends who. Like, I would probably speak whatever languages were spoken in by the people who owned whatever mine I was in after I was created. Like, so.
As a pro awesome commander, I probably speak friggin' heaps of languages in order to say the name of all of my people.
Maybe we should get someone to like roll a save or a check to see if they speak a language.
I mean, I'm happy just not to speak it. Like, that's fine. I can't imagine Sampha speking it.
Yeah, because it would be either like study or insight, right? Like to know what this is. I'll allow an insight.
Okay.
Insight save from one person. An insight roll. One person.
I've only got one insight, so does anyone else want to?
If it turns out I've got the highest insight in the group, that's going to be hilarious.
I mean, I have insight. I don't think I know the language. So,
I don't think it makes sense. I think it makes sense for my character, but I only have one insight.
That's fine. Like, it's
I'll
not.
go for it. Yeah.
You're not going to suddenly explode if you don't get it.
Yeah. I'll go for it. Like, I just sort of, as she wakes up, I'm paying much more closer attention because I didn't care about the guy, but she is more mechanical, and I think it'd be really cool to have an AI ship, especially now that I'm going to have a yacht AI ship. So I will roll insight. I guess with no help, no bonus dice.
I mean,
yeah. I
I don't
got
think there's
4.
any way my character can help.
4.
I'm not even there yet, so...
I mean, that means you know she's speaking Mandarin.
Okay.
I think you know. So I think she like goes Jia, and then is like I think it's Diwu Jia, and like you know that the Jia bit means big sister. But you don't know what the other bit means.
Aww. Tash, you're the big sister.
What? What did she say?
And she just like grabs a hold of your like hand that's like next to you, and she's like, Jia. I think like now that you've noticed, she doesn't have pupils, and like her irises are just like white noise.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna try. Is attune relevant here, or is that like non?
Yeah, that's
okay,
totally relevant.
Okay.
If you want to try and use the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something I have experience with.
So
what
what are you doing with your attunement?
Yeah. So it's kind of like the Force, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can like sense when people are going to be dangerous, or you can like let's. I can get the list. Give me a second. It's on like page 2.
But I want to be able to communicate with her, like in a non-linguistic way.
Attuned to the way
Like-
to communicate with non-sentient species or robots. Sense unseen danger or killing intent. Safely handle precursor artifacts or remnants. So you'll be trying to communicate with her at like a non-verbal level. Yes.
Yeah, and I basically want to like convey like I guess something about who I am and like that it's fine. We're not gonna like do
Yeah.
anything horrible to her.
Cool. Yeah, you can try and do that.
Okay, awesome.
This is gonna be. I mean, it's probably risky, right? Because it's like.
Yeah, I mean it's not controlled.
It's not controlled, and it's not also not desperate. So, and is it standard or limited effect? What do we reckon?
Limited, I think.
Yeah, it seems like limited.
I think it's
You
limited.
can't talk to her.
I'm not aiming for more than limited, so that's
Yep.
fine. Like, I just want to make a connection, really.
Yeah. So you're in this like tiny little like hallway, and she's like half sitting up, like pushing herself up with with an arm and like holding
Yeah.
on to you.
Yeah, and
It likes you.
aw. Let's see. How many gambits have we got? There's not really a gambit
2 left.
situation actually. So
I mean, you could spend a gambit. That's the thing you can do.
it's not doesn't have to be like a particularly heroic circumstance or anything like
No.
that. It's just something we can do anytime.
Yep, it's a currency. It's a reward
would
for
people-
doing heroic
Yeah.
things, right?
Okay, would
You
people be
get
okay with
gambit
me
points
using
for
one?
being heroic?
Hmm.
If you must, the last gambit is going towards our yacht.
It has been said.
Okay, cool. Great.
And after all, why yacht?
Oh my god, Alyssa.
Oh yeah.
Hey, 6. Very nice. You okay there, David?
Yeah, sorry, the pun. It just.
Oh yeah.
It hurt.
Yep. So yeah, so you communicate like who you are, and she's like, and she's like nods and like seems to understand and is like, Diwu Jeja. Like you know, like calmly. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, she's like, you've definitely like, and you can see she starts breathing a little deeper as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And I'll kind of like absentmindedly like brush the AI core on her forehead with a thumb. Okay. Are the others? Are we all here? Like
You're
at this
all
point?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. You're not. Oh, you're coming on foot, aren't you?
Oh yeah. No, I actually do the way like.
monorail, foot.
So like I
Taxi.
feel like you like come in right into the into the ship, right? Like the thing opens and like it goes right, and the ship suddenly has like natural light as well as the internal lights, and like you're like looking up and you see this you see Tash like bent down and this like small figure like leaning up to hold the hand, and like this intense like moment.
Yeah, I'll
between
take
them.
a hand.
I'm still eating noodles from the noodle cart.
Yeah.
I'm leaning against a wall, sort of vaguely watching Tash and the kid while drinking some gin.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll turn to the others and say we're not turning her over to anyone.
Oh,
And-
you're going to pay for her, are you?
Well, let's.
If that's what it takes.
Why are we not turning her over to anyone?
Emotions.
She was some kind of Yarrow experiment. I don't know. I don't know the whole story.
That is attached. We don't have room for her. We need a bigger ship.
Then let's
Don't we
get a
have
bigger
big-
ship.
Oh my god.
Let's get a bigger ship. Diana, you can take out a loan, can't you? I'll go into
we've
debt
got-
to
we've got
or pay back my
For a
ship. My
very spacious yacht. There's just a small matter of getting it off the planet.
All right.
Can we do it? I
No,
think
we
that's
Let's
not-
fire up the
It's
engine.
funny for us to try and fail anyway.
Yeah, let's fire up the engines and go to the spaceport that ship's at.
Cool. So yeah, you jump in. You like. So what does it look like as you like fly the ship? Sanfa? What does
Who's
the cockpit
my,
look like inside?
co-pilot?
What do you do to steer it? What does it look like?
All right. Who's my co-pilot? Who does like other stuff?
I've got one in helm.
Cool.
Does anybody else?
All right. Yep.
I'm co-pilot. That's horrifying.
Barton, close up all the doors. Tighten that pipe that we always have to loosen whenever we land. I'm gonna go to the dock. I'm gonna start switching on all the engines. Just make sure everyone's strapped in.
As we all go to our action stations and everything, I'll like grab Barton's sleeve for a moment and just say, "Trust me on this."
I trust you. You know that.
So I'm sitting. So there's the pilot and the co-pilot seat, and then behind that would be the passenger seats, which is where we are. So I've just sort of buckled myself in, and I probably have a clean tin cup to have some gin out of, and I probably pass a bit of it to Barton.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. Noodles?
I'm just switching on all the ships. I noticed that our engine, as usual, is just on about halfway full of fuel, and there's a few warning lights, as usual, but they're fine. I put tape over some of the warning lights just because they bug me, and start to pull the throttle.
There's one that just constantly says like fire in park brake, and you don't know what it means. But it just
Someone tell me
it-
about this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's buggy. Like, all this shit doesn't work anymore. It probably
shit,
just
it's
means
so
that the
random, it's
coffee's
much.
ready. Yeah.
all right.
Awesome.
So
Meanwhile, I'm back in the engine compartment bashing a computer with a wrench. Like,
fix computer. So yeah. The swallow turns its thrusters and to like 90 degrees and and then like there's that thing of like it like being of slowly lifting a little bit off the ground, just like as it builds up thrust, and then like you do the thing where you flick the engines around a little bit and it just starts to like glide through the through Atmo, like, and it's just you're just on regular propulsion at the moment, so it's not particularly fast, but you're not going a long way. You're only going over to the next sector, to the next city sector. But as you approach, you get a message on the like comms, just being like, "This is an automated message to let you know that that the Glass City spaceport is currently under lockdown. You're welcome to land. However, if you do so, you'll be required to go through additional security procedures as you leave. This may take up to 2 hours. Please allow time."
I look at Diana. Can we sway this? Are you confident?
Probably not, but could we land somewhere nearby and walk to there, so at least we're not locked down and we're not actually in the papers?
You can try and land somewhere that's not a spaceport. That just requires a piloting check.
All right. Well, I suggest we land somewhere near the spaceport so we can actually
Yeah. Do you
get
want
to
to?
it, because
Do you want to help?
we don't want our shuttle locked down for hours.
Cool. So this will be risky. It's not desperate. It's risky to try and like land to helm your ship into a landing place that is not supposed to be landed in. But
I will help.
yeah.
Yep.
And it'll be, I don't know, standard result because you're landing. You're not going to be landing somewhere legally is the only thing.
Oh,
Because you're supposed to legally land in spaceports.
right. Cool. Well then, can I resist that illegality with my ace pilot ability?
What do you want to
So-
resist?
The
like
consequences
consequences.
Oh,
of
being
that being illegal.
let me have a look. I think probably. I think you can probably find somewhere that's like very hidden.
Cool.
Let me have a look. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
In which case, I gain one bonus dice on that.
So no, what you're going to get potency, okay, right? So that means that you're going to go up
Yeah.
to. And so I'm going to go say that Ace Pilot gives you potency, which I'm going to say means that you can land somewhere that you're not going to get spotted as being illegal, right? So that'll be
Cool.
risky
Alright.
standard instead of risky limited.
Okay. What do I need to roll for this?
You'll be rolling a helm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And you get assistance from me, so that's 1 dice.
yeah. So you got
Cool.
one bonus dice currently. Do you want to spend a gambit for this? Do you want to accept a devil's
Ooh.
bargain, or do you want to push yourself? You don't have to do any of them if you think you're okay.
What's the devil's bargain?
Devil's bargain is that you're going to be landing in one of the this is a rich area, which means that there are some areas where where some organized crime hangs out.
So we land in the middle of a gang turf.
You'd be landing in not like gang territory so much as mafia territory.
Is it someone we have beef with?
I mean, probably.
Who do you
I don't
have
know.
beef
They're
with
just gonna
currently?
see a spare ship.
Yeah. I mean, the point is, you could. The other thing you could do is, for a devil's bargain, is not land.
Ah.
Right, like just drop someone off out of the moving ship.
Well, the problem is, in order to steal a ship, we're going to need to get them to unlock down the port.
I mean, do we need that bit, or can we just go? With my awesome piloting skills and your awesome sway skills, maybe we can just go.
We're probably not coming back to this planet for a while if we do.
Yeah. And also, Barton can pilot this ship relatively well.
I mean, also, I think it's probably pretty obvious. You guys have probably got police scanners, I think, or you're tapped into wanted news and things, and there's definitely an APB out for you.
Okay, yeah. So let's just get off the planet then.
But we want the ship, right?
Yeah, we need
Right.
the yacht.
Okay, so look.
I mean, you know that if
You
you,
know what?
you have the keys to start the yacht. I'm not going to bullshit you here. In order to get if the keys are reported as lost, and you try and take the yacht, they're going to need before they let you leave the port, they're going to do a full identification thing. They're going to they know that someone has stolen. Security knows that the keys are stolen.
Look,
Okay.
We'll be fine.
I know
We'll
a
be
guy.
fine. I think that we should land, yeah, and we should all go to the yacht. And with all of our combined skills, we'll be able to take on whatever adversity and leave without.
No,
exploring
actually, I
the yacht.
like this idea of not landing, actually, and maybe me and Diana going. Because I know this guy, right? His name's Yazoo. He is crooked as hell. And you know what? He's a cop. Ash,
Perfect.
given that
Perfect.
my contact is Yazoo, the crooked cop.
And so I'm going to say 2 stress for him to be a crooked cop on Warren.
Yep, good for it. Also, what does stress do, by the way?
When you get
If
too
you
much
max
of it,
out,
you
you
get
take-
trauma.
If you max out, you take a trauma. And traumas
Oh, cool,
are
awesome. I'm good with that.
traumas are
Yeah.
basically the way you get to dead.
Stand
All
there.
right.
Cool. No, let's push this. Yeah, Yazoo's right here.
Okay,
All
well
right,
then
cool.
you and I go and attempt
So
to
if you
get
hit
the
max stress, right, you're out for the rest of the mission, and then you take a trauma at the end of the mission.
Got it, cool.
So, well, I tell you what, Barton, you and I go and attempt to see if there's a way we can get the ship out of lockdown, get aboard, and actually take off. But what are these two going to be doing in the interim? Avoiding the cops, I presume, if there's an APB out on us all.
Well, they can take off. They can actually get up to orbit because they've left from that spaceport.
Cool. All right. We star wipe to the two of you walking into the spaceport. we see the Cerberus like the swallow like flying overhead with cops like in follow because
Oh shit!
because this is scum and villainy and we don't spend time planning. We
Okay, cool.
if you want to
Cool, I like that.
if you want to resist that, roll now. If you like so
Yes, yes,
yep.
yes. I want to
Maze,
resist.
do you want
with,
to resist cops following you?
Yes,
So who's
with,
on the swallow?
You and
Me
me.
and you.
You and
Okay,
Sampha.
okay, cool. Okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
the marks.
So I'm going to resist with prowess, which is helm.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Also, I can like another option is I can like overdrive the engines to get us out of there faster.
You can help. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cool. All right, so the two of us with all of our mechanical awesomeness are going to speed the fuck out of here. Cool.
Yep. So
Awesome.
you've got an extra. You got bonus dice from the assist. Give yourself a stress, please, Tash.
Yep, one stress here.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah!
Did we get 6?
2
Oh,
sixes and
two
a 1.
sixes. And a one.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Describe to me the amazing maneuver you do that causes like cop cars to no longer be an issue for you.
Okay,
They're
so
basically
Tash
like-
and I
they're
have
basically small fighter jets.
melded. All right, Tash and I have melded into one consciousness, and as this happens, we float around the ship, just flicking buttons and going, and it almost glows. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So yeah,
Awesome.
I feel like there's a thing where like you approach a set of like buildings and go to and then like someone has opened like a cargo door on like one side of the building and a cargo door on the other side of the building, and you thread the needle into it, and then while you're halfway
Classic.
through, you punch it, and like
Yeah.
this building just goes like all of that whole floor, all the windows just go.
Awesome.
And like like two cop cars, like two cop jets, like come screeching to a stop as they try not to like run into this building.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we boost the engines and get out of there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we cut to the spaceport where with like Diana
Awesome.
like hair blowing in the wind and like her ridiculous dress as she like walks in through the lobby with like a fucking armed guard behind her.
Very true.
I have
So,
a
quick
awful
question.
feeling about this.
Quick question. Since we've been on the ship,
Melissa.
can we reset our gear?
No,
No? Oh,
Nope.
okay. Blast.
it's mission.
Because I think it's still the same mission,
same
isn't
mission.
it?
You haven't
I
finished the mission
know.
yet.
Right. Okay. That's weird. All right. I'm not going to argue though. It just means I still have my fucking detonator.
Do we want to take a break
Cool.
here? Because it's been an hour. Do we want to take a break and then we can do the spaceport scene?
Seems fine. Yeah.
Let's do that. All right.
Okay.
On break.